Hey y'all, it's the day before a barrel race and I need to get everything sort of kind of together. I do have time tomorrow morning to get stuff together, but I need to like scoop out my trailer and plug up a few things that need to be charging overnight, so let's do that. May is literally sitting in this bin of soybeans right now, like 2 feet off the ground. I don't even know how she got up there or what she's doing. I really need to charge my Segway. I haven't rode it in like 2 weeks because it's been dead and I've been too lazy to plug it in. But I'm definitely taking it tomorrow because sometimes the place we go requires a lot of walking. So it honestly doesn't take that long to charge. Maybe like 2 hours or so. I always get nervous that when my mom pulls in here from work, she's gonna literally run it over. But I have it out of the way enough, I hope, to where it's fine. Tall club. If you're curious about what hay bags I use, these are actually hangover hay nets. They're really good quality. I've had some of mine for like 2+ years, so they're really great. If you don't already have one, I couldn't really give you a better Christmas recommendation than a hangover hay net. So the part where I explained how I did my hay bags and stuff definitely didn't have any sound. So I'm going to explain it over voiceover. So as y'all can see, I do not use like baled square bales. So when I do fix my hay bags, I literally make them packed. Morning, y'all. It is the next day. It is the barrel race day. However, in the spirit of honesty, it's pouring rain right now. This is the second weekend in a row that a horse show was supposed to happen, and it only rained on like the days that the barrel race was. So this is a little bit disappointing. It's supposed to stop in the next 2 to 3 hours, but I'm not even sure what time Open's supposed to start. I think it's like exhibition from 8 to 11, and then Pee-wee, and then Open to follow, and then youth to follow Open. Let me check on that. Okay, so I was wrong. Exhibitions are from 9 to 12, or no, it's from 9 to 1, and then running starts at 2, hopefully for Open. I know they're normally way later, and if it's raining, I doubt they'll be like, let's get this on the road. They'll probably take their precious time. So we might haul out of here a little bit later. Hope that we don't need an exhibition and just see what happens. But like I said in my other video, which it might not be up yet by the time y'all are watching this, sorry, life has just been insane. My dad's the one who really tells me if I can go or not because of his truck, his trailer. He wants me to be safe. This horse show is about an hour and a half away, maybe a little more, and it's very like hilly and rough and stuff, so we'll just have to see. I gotta talk to him. I've got to decide what's going on. I really hope that I actually get to go today because last weekend I didn't get to go. But all of the babies are fed. I'm gonna come back in like an hour or so and give them some hay, and in the meantime I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I'm now headed, well, I almost crashed there because of a tree root, but I'm headed to the barn to give hay. I just ate breakfast and that was literally it. I'm gonna go ahead ahead and fill up all these hay bags with a little bit of alfalfa. I'm gonna go out here and shut this gate. Woo! Oh my gosh, I just keep falling today. Am I okay? If I don't come in the pasture and shut the gate to the big pasture, I'll definitely forget when I'm letting out the horses that are not coming today. I did talk to my dad and he said that we could go. He's gonna come with me. Mom's also gonna come. And I think I'm just gonna take Lee, Honey, and Jazz to make things really easy, not pull the 4-horse trailer. My dad normally hasn't been coming to horse shows, but he wants to come today because it is raining. It's supposed to stop though before open starts. I definitely don't want to haul these girls up there for them to get rained on, be hauled in the cold and everything, but honestly it's like 51, 52 already. Probably should go ahead and take off these girls' blankets, but I'm not going to. So the plan is to honestly skip exhibition. I hate it because Honey and Lee really needs it, but if there's not a good place to warm up around there due to the rain, then I'm not going to exhibition Lee anyway, because she's going to be a nightmare out there because she's never been in that arena before. I've rode her around. I've rode her in the warm-up pen there, but I've never like actually walked her down the giant hill that y'all will see and went through the barrels or anything like that with her, so it would just be dumb really. But the only reason I'm taking her is because if you have horses, you know what I'm talking about. Taking two sometimes can be a nightmare because they're like buddy sour. They act really crappy at the trailer when the other one leaves. But if you have 3, it keeps everything really settled and it is less of an issue, honestly, than if you just have 2. And when you have a horse like Honey that'll pull back over anything, you need an extra horse there to just be the buddy and just keep everything calm. So it's 9:54 right now. We're planning on leaving around 11, so that means that I need to go get ready, do my makeup, brush my teeth, pack a bag, get food, get snacks, get everything. So let's go do that. So let's take all these hay bags to the trailer. Let's start getting ready so I can leave. I just washed my face, that's why I have water right there. But another reason that I really want to go to this show is because I don't think there's going to be a show for the next like 2 weeks, because next week there's a show at Perry and it's Friday and Saturday, but I live about 3.5 hours from Perry, 3 if you're like booking it. And that Friday, next Friday, I'm graduating from college, so I can't really run go Friday night, spend the night, run Saturday, or I'm gonna have to drive like 7 hours in one day on Saturday, and I just doubt that's gonna happen with the way that I've been running lately. I have not been doing good, just to be blunt and honest. But the week after that is Christmas, is on a Monday, so that'll be Christmas Eve, and I really doubt anyone's gonna do anything that day either, but we'll see. So that's why it's gonna be a great barrel race today, and I'm gonna have so much fun and run so good. Now that we've fast forwarded through my makeup, I'm gonna go read my Bible and then change my clothes, pack a bag. I'm probably gonna wear a hat today because this is last day hair. It now says it's gonna rain for a little bit longer. Ignore my messy room. I spend 0 time here, honestly. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna wear though, and I'm gonna pack an extra bag because it is raining and I could get soaked, who knows. These 7s, I think. Socks. So the high there is like 54. So I'm trying to decide what kind of shirt I want to wear. Either I'm losing weight or something is seriously wrong with these jeans. Look. Like, they're 7s. I'm concerned. I'm also gonna pack a vest, although black and navy don't really go together. Who cares? Everybody knows when you go to a barrel race, you have to look like a little boy. Just got drinks. Cooper's gonna be so mad because he doesn't get to go today. Y'all, I got everything that I need. My Segway too. Still drizzling. Here's to me hoping it stops. I just loaded up the girls that are going, and now I'm gonna let out the ones that are not. We have Blaze, Ladybug, and Queen gonna go out in the pasture. There's Queen leaving us. Ladybug heading out. And last but not least, Blaze. So we made it 30 minutes down the road. Checked the horses and Jazz is getting too wet. She's shaking, shivering. We're going back to the house. Y'all, it's 12:30. We're back home. I tried to put a blanket on Jazz, like a quick wick one. It didn't hold up very good. I put Lee on the back instead, and Jazz was just too cold, so we turned around and came back. And Lee's getting wet even with her waterproof blanket on. I don't know what's going on here. It just must not be our day to go. I gave these girls a little snack and put them in their stalls, just some sweet feed and some alfalfa. I want them to eat something just because it was cold on that trailer and both of them kind of got it rough. Jazz got it worse than anybody else though, because she was on the very back. And once we realized that she was uncomfortable and shaking, I switched Lee, which was in the middle. Honey was in the front. Lee, then Jazz. I switched Lee and Jazz, but it didn't seem to help Jazz too much. So we did what we thought was best. I dropped Jazz back off at my grandma's house. I probably should have kept her up somehow, but her not with the other horses at my grandma's house is a nightmare for her. So I just want to keep her comfortable. But I'm about to scoop all these stalls out, fill up their waters, and put up these girls so they don't have to be out in the rain. I'm going to feed them a little something, but not their feed for tonight. And then go to my boyfriend's house because there's nothing else to do. It's 12:30. It's still raining pretty bad. I was not expecting it to keep going. My phone said it was going to be over at 11, and it just wasn't. So this is the second weekend in a row, y'all. Rain has destroyed my plans. I'm gonna let the other girls in. I just really want to get these stalls clean while they're not in the barn. I managed to get them up just before it started raining. I know y'all can probably hear it with this tin roof right now. I'm thinking that I'm gonna fix their feed for tonight, fill up their water buckets, give them some hay, and then be done here. The bad thing about their water is that, so the spigot that turns it on is all the way in my dad's shop. It's not that far, it's not that annoying to like turn it on, but it's aggravating because if you forget to turn it off, it leaks everywhere at my barn. So you have to make sure you turn it off, and it cannot stay on. Also, if it stays on and it freezes, it won't work. So in order to turn on my water, I have to walk into my dad's shop, which is a mess, so excuse. Go into this little bitty room and turn the water on right down there. It's so creepy, and snakes like to stay right there too, which is really scary, and mice too. I'm filling up everybody's waters. Look how wet they are, poor girls. Thank goodness it's not too cold out here. It's probably like 55 right now, so it's definitely not bad. I just hate for them to be out soaking wet when they don't have anywhere to go in that little pasture. Now when I let them out in the big pasture, they have their old barn and old stalls to go into, but this little pasture is basically our sacrificial lot. So it's muddy, it's dry, it's all the things. It does not grow much grass. But out there, ryegrass is planted, and everything grows out there. It's nice for them to go out there on. They don't get to go out there whenever it's raining or muddy, because we need to keep that area able to grow stuff. Their feed is fixed for tonight. Editing Cassie coming on here because I totally forgot to end the vlog. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I'm sorry that we couldn't make it to the horse show, but with all the circumstances that were happening, it was just not safe for the horses. And I have to put them above the sport of barrel racing. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.